following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language. It is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5-Minute Warning.
But it's cool because your high sense of morality is there, and we've got Black Jesus still. And as long as Michael can still say he believes in Jesus, everything's cool. Because, you know, when that nigga said he ain't believe in Jesus for a while, shit.
It was
She was more upset than she was when motherfucking James died. Like, it's cool for my husband to die, but nigga, you not about to act like you don't believe in Jesus.
Show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, MoeB, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-Minute Warning.
What's up, y'all? This is the Ruben list 5-minute warning today. So it's just me, MoeB, and nobody else. If somebody is somewhere, we weren't invited. We weren't invited to the cookout. I don't know if I appreciate that or not.
Not at all. AG, MoeB, Ruben free.
He's starting early. So yes, you have heard that. Got my man MoeB with me today. It's just us two. So how you doing, man? How was your week?
Hey, man, the week is pretty good, man. You know, dealing with this sinus drainage. So if I sound weird, that's what it is. I sound a little nasally.
I hear that because
I did test myself twice now.
So this is not COVID then?
Nah.
Okay.
But believe it or not, I feel better than I did, say, a day ago when everything was congested. Now everything's drained into my throat, and now my throat's sore. But
I have been there.
I can breathe now.
Okay.
I can breathe though.
Now, is this your time of year? Because I know when I had sinus issues, I'm like August to October. So is this your time of year, or is this just random?
I have two times. It's whenever it decides to really get cold, and then when it decides to really get warm.
I hear that. Man, twice?
Whatever that transition period is, that transition.
Man, you a better man than me. I ain't got time for that.
Especially here, because it's like it can be 20 degrees at night and then they mess around and get into the 60s.
Right. I'm so sorry. I'm just so sorry. Well, we have a show for y'all today. It's going to be a little different, not too much different. But since Ruben's not here, I wanted to take advantage of the skills that MoeB has, and that is spontaneity. This dude can see something and come off and say some stuff, and I'm like, how does he do that? So I wanted to take advantage of all this. So I got 5 questions. What's wrong, man?
I mean, all right. I hope this is as good as you expect it to be.
It's gonna be good because it's you. It's gonna be good.
It's cool. We'll edit it. If I say something lame for the podcast, it'll be edited.
No, I won't. Because it's your answer. How can I edit your answer out?
Man, you can figure something out. We could do like the BET voiceover where they be cussing and all of a sudden it'd be like jive turkey.
Did you just say jive turkey?
Hey man, you've heard some of them horrible BET.
I really have.
Jive.
I really have. I'm not even going to front like I haven't. Jive turkey. Okay. This segment right here is called Fast Five. So I'm gonna ask MoeB 5 questions. He gonna riff on them for a little while. And I'm gonna hit the next one and the next one and the next one until the 5 are over. So again, this is all about spontaneity. He's quick on his feet.
So we're gonna actually keep with the 5-minute theme by having 5 something.
Yeah, we're gonna keep with the 5-minute theme, but we're not gonna be real long-winded with it. And this is really about you. Just whatever you think, boom. And then we'll move on to the next one. Not really like one sentence or whatever, but riff on it for a little while and we'll go to the next one. All right, so here we go. First question. Is Florida Evans single-handedly responsible for what we call Black Jesus?
No, but she clearly was the antagonist of that show.
She was so upset. She was so upset. But so many good things happened though.
But she was the antagonist of the show though. Like the show in totality.
That's true.
Like the whole Good Times show, the only bad guy up there was her.
You are not wrong about that.
Because every time they had a chance for a come up, her inflated sense of morality kept them in the hood. And then it just kept them right with the theme song. You know, we make a whole song called Good Times, and no lyric in the song describes any good time. But there was like, hey, black people, you need to be happy being in this hood, because ain't we lucky we got them good times. I'm just saying, hey, they come up on some money. It's like, yo, we got some money. No, we gotta do the right thing and try to find the owner of this money. Like, God damn, mama, like we broke as shit. You know what I'm saying? You got me and you got me and JJ sleeping in the fold out couch in the front of the goddamn room. You know what I'm saying? Forever. JJ like 35, and but it's cool because your high sense of morality is there, and we've got Black Jesus still. And as long as Michael can still say he believes in Jesus, everything's cool. Cause when that nigga said he ain't believe in Jesus for a while, shit. She was more upset than she was when motherfucking James died. Like, it's cool for my husband to die, but nigga, you not about to act like you don't believe in Jesus. Hey, it's okay for us to get robbed in our own house, but don't you dare say anything about Jesus.
And he got to be white. I think that's my takeaway from all of that. It's like she was so against that black image of Jesus, even though that is what's described in the Bible. She was so indoctrinated that Jesus was white with dirty blonde hair.
And people, even if you don't want to say Jesus wasn't black, can we at least agree that Jesus didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes?
I don't think we can do it in this country. I really don't.
I don't understand how we can read the description given in the Bible and then put somebody from 90210 as Jesus. Like,
man, all I'm saying is we're to some level we're all indoctrinated.
And Jesus became Zach real quick in white people's interpretation.
Wow.
Just
okay. Next question. I knew this would be good. All right, Donald Trump digital trading cards for $99 a piece. And these are digital images. What do you think? By the way, these are being purchased by people that were just complaining about inflation. Go ahead.
I mean, look, the most unbelievable part about Donald Trump is that him, not as rich of a white guy as he claims to be, has found a way to become rich by fooling broke ass white people to spend money on him.
I think it's genius.
Like, honestly, Donald Trump might be the greatest hustler of the modern era. He might be the greatest fucking hustler of the modern era.
Well, he already showed us he was that in the 80s already.
Yeah, but people who can't afford shit right now will spend money on a damn MAGA hat.
Yep.
They won't get a bootleg one either.
No.
They got to get their shit from the source.
Yeah. Yes.
They'll have their kids out there in them old Kmart fucking shoes, but they got to have their official from the website MAGA hat.
He said official from the website.
Yo, you seen the Donald Trump teddy bears?
No.
Oh shit, you gotta Google that, man. They got the fucking Donald Trump teddy, bruh.
Did you know they have Donald Trump teddy bears?
Let's just pause this shit and get on the World Wide Web right now. There's a fucking Donald Trump.
Hold on. Yeah, you said it's a teddy bear, right?
Yeah. It's a teddy bear, and it's got like the hair like him. That shit was on TV one night. I was flipping through the channels and that shit was advertised. I'm like, you have got to be shitting me.
2 hours later.
Oh,
wow. You just saw it? You just brought it up?
Man. Are you serious right now?
Just fuck y'all's whole world up.
And that's
Trump
$99, and it's authentic too. Authentic, the Trumpy Bear Deluxe Plush Donald J. Trump teddy bear.
Just fucked y'all's whole world. And they advertised that shit on regular fucking TV. One of the nights where I just fucking couldn't go to sleep.
That's when you saw it.
And I'm just flipping through the channel. I was just like, and I thought it was like, you know, some like Saturday Night Live spoof or some shit. So I'm waiting for the joke. And they just kept running it back and back. I was like, oh shit, this is real. Like I thought somebody was joking.
Was the commercial that you saw for $99? Because there's an assortment of prices.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, that's crazy.
I think it was like $99.
Wow.
It's like free shipping and handling though.
No, you didn't just say that. Okay, next question. Can you remember a meal or a food and the cook that changed your life forever?
Yes.
Who?
And it wasn't a meal.
It wasn't a meal. What was it?
It was a dessert.
Oh, okay.
It was my cousin Keisha.
Oh, the same one that got
100,000
cheeses in the mac and cheese?
Yeah, but she made this banana pudding.
Oh man.
And I'm not a big dessert guy. Anybody knows, like, you ain't gonna catch me like hovering over no cakes,
right?
Hovering over no pies and nothing. But she makes this banana pudding, and it's like she puts a layer of pound cake at the bottom of it.
Ooh.
And then it's the banana pudding on top of. Yo, this shit is crack. Like, they know. Like, her husband, I'll be like, hey, where's that? He'd be like, man, I got a separate pan in the fridge, man. So, like, when we go over to the family function, everybody got their desserts out there.
Right.
I'm sneaking off with him, like, hey, man, just make sure you got that shit to the side. Because that shit go fast, man.
But y'all two crack fiends in a crack house.
Yeah. And I'd be mad if he don't save me nothing. He'd be like, yo, it's my wife. And I'm like, yeah, you live with her. She can make this shit for you anytime.
So can I ask you, if every time you see just some random banana pudding, do you instantly think of Keisha?
Yes and no. Like, I don't eat anybody else's because it ain't hers.
You got brand loyalty.
Like, if somebody was like, yeah, we got this free banana pudding right here, but you got to pay, I'd be like, well, you need me to cash app you, Venmo? Like, because I can't do somebody else's banana pudding. It just ain't the same. If it ain't that, I don't want it. Hey, babe, you ever seen me eat anybody else's? I just asked one, you ever seen me eat anyone else's? No. Have you ever seen me actually get excited about anybody else's dessert? That's the only dessert I be getting. Well, no, my grandma does make sweet potato pie and a pecan pie. But like now, I got to deal with like these insurgents that live with me. That be getting
insurgents. They're your family, man. They're not insurgents.
What? I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about those downstairs.
They're your kids, man. They're not insurgents.
Whatever. Terrorism is terrorism.
Terrorism. Oh man. Okay. So this is something I think of you every time I hear this, and I thought to ask you this. This is on the way home from work a couple days ago. What is your favorite Sade lyric? If you had to pick one, what's your desert island favorite Sade lyric? Because I heard her sing a song. There's a lyric in The Sweetest Taboo, and every time she sings that lyric, it's like, ooh, girl, I know that's right.
You know, it's probably a song that ain't got nothing that I shouldn't relate to at all, but it's from Jezebel.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of, because like honestly, I would just say that whole song lyrically, Jezebel, and she's not, you know, should 39-year-old male me relate to Jezebel? Not at all.
Right.
But like, and when she performs it, oh my God. When we saw that performance, that was probably one of the dopest performances. She was just sitting on the stage.
Okay.
One spotlight. She was just sitting on the edge of the stage.
Got it.
I'm trying to find the exact lyric.
Where did you see her at? Was it Hampton or is it somewhere else?
It was in Norfolk. It was in Norfolk. It was at the Scope. Actually.
Scope? Okay.
Oh, but when she knew how to walk, she knew how to bring the house down. Can't blame her for her beauty. She wins with her hands down. And I don't know why that part does it for me.
Uh-huh.
But it does. Like, it's like she just accurately described like this chick who basically has discovered that her beauty can get her whatever she wants, whether it's honorable or not.
I get that. That's a nice line. But I thought I would ask you because I was like,
yes, that's a hard question, man. Because like,
I mean, yeah, because she's got a lot of material in her stuff.
Yeah, I can get down with Sade, and I just think lyrically, like her songs always just paint a picture for me anyway.
Truth. All right, last one. Have you seen Christmas Vacation?
I don't even know.
How do you not know either? Huh?
And no, hold on. I'm literally Googling it because I'm like, I don't.
Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase?
Oh, yeah, we were just watching it the other night.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, either you.
Okay, like I said, man, Christmas movies started running together to me. What? Yeah, you didn't say National Lampoon either.
Oh,
and that's what threw me off.
Okay, I just think it's so universal. I can just say
we
Christmas
literally
Vacation.
watched that the other night because that's one of her favorite movies.
Okay. Well, my question to you is, actually, both of y'all. I understand Cousin Eddie is not black, but can he come to the cookout? Come on, man. Come on. You got to give me an answer.
Yes, Eddie can come to the cookout, but Eddie can only come to the cookout if the people at the cookout know Eddie coming. and because because if you don't know him and he comes to the cookout,
it's a problem.
He gonna say some outlandish shit that might get him fucked up. But it's like somebody can co-sign him, like, hey, he cool. He just, he gonna say some wild shit, but Eddie cool. Like, if we know he coming, we cool with it. But like, just anybody's cookout that don't know Eddie coming, nah, he might mess around and get some paws put on.
But you would co-sign for him,
but,
right?
I mean, yeah, because I would co-sign for him because, I mean, he funny as shit to me.
Okay.
And I'll take him to somebody else's cookout. They can't come to mine. He about to fuck up my crib. Eddie ain't invited to my property, period.
Wait a minute. You gonna
Eddie ain't
co-sign?
invited to my property, period.
That's so wrong. You gonna co-sign for Cousin Eddie to come to somebody else's cookout, but he can't come to your property.
And by co-sign means I'm gonna give an honest reference. Like, hey, hide your shit. Don't let Eddie be in charge of nothing. And just understand Eddie gonna say some outlandish shit. Now, if you can deal with all that, you're gonna get some good laughs out of Eddie being there.
Hey, and you know what? If somebody do you wrong, Eddie will handle it.
Yeah, Eddie is the dude you want if some shit go down.
Exactly.
Because I mean, they it was an old family movie back then. But I imagine modern day Eddie got plenty of them things in that RV. he ready for some shit to pop off.
He can shoot up the club for real.
Yeah, you know he down with that Second Amendment.
Oh my God, I'm crying. Well, that is the Fast Five with MoeB, y'all. That was funny. I told you it would be funny.
Random ass questions too, man.
That's exactly the point. All right. The next segment is another new one. It's called "I Can't Believe This Ish Happened," and this is about me personally. And my wife, my wife is gonna freak out because I can't believe you just said that publicly. But this was so funny. So just like most men in America, in the world, when you go to the bathroom to drop a deuce, it's kind of like, you're in your own world. You get a chance to kind of shut the world out. You got your phone or your paper if you're old school, and you just in there chilling. And a lot of times I catch myself in there playing a game, and I'm in there like 40 minutes, and I was only supposed to be in there 20. So,
we can have a whole podcast about that, because some people be like, "What you in there doing?" I'm like, "I'm in there living my goddamn best life." Like think about it. As a guy, that's like the least stressful place.
It's beautiful
in the world.
It is. I promise you, it is.
You can go there and ain't nobody trying to come interrupt you.
Nope. I mean, it just is. I don't know what it is, man, but it's one of my favorite moments during the day. Well, I'm sitting in there, and my wife is introduced me to Wordle, right? So I'm trying to figure the word out, I'm so into the game. And so 20 minutes have passed and I solved the puzzle, which that always makes my day when I don't fail. And I'm like, I guess maybe I'll have to wait till later because nothing came out. Well, as I was getting up, because, you know, I'm thinking nothing came out, there's no reason to wipe anything. I happened to turn around and look, and I was like, I dropped a deuce and didn't even remember?
Bruh,
I couldn't remember. To this day, right now, this happened Friday. I couldn't remember. I still can't remember if I dropped a deuce. It was just there, and I was like,
that's magical, man.
It's magical. How's it magical?
It's magical.
I'm wondering if I got
means
like
you went into such a stress-free place in your mind. That's like modern day dad yoga.
Is that what it is?
That's like next level dad yoga shit.
I never thought of it that way.
Like you've reached a new level of enlightenment.
So like, am I like a deuce dropping Jedi right now?
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
Like you should have just walked out with like a robe on. You should have walked out with like a robe on, like you was some type of monk or some shit, and be like, "Yo, I've evolved." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm next level. Like you just turned into Gandalf the White, like on the toilet, like just didn't even know it.
Look, hey, W Brown 81 in my Gary Coleman voice. What you talking about, AG?
That shit is next level. That she was in there like, yo, I'm just in this space that time does not even exist anymore. Time, flatulence, bowel movements don't even exist in the mental space you were in.
Oh my God. By the way, Moco Cowboy, my starter word in Wordle is going to be break. So I'm trying to use all the vowels, and you know, that generally works for me. But yeah, man, like I said, it bothered me because I just couldn't remember. I was so into the game. It just happened and whatever.
But Wordle is the key to enlightenment, because I've never played Wordle. Dude,
it's addictive, especially for you. You're a big reader. Oh man.
Apparently, like Wordle is next level for me. Like I just need to.
Man, I'm telling you. Once you start,
I might fuck around and be floating over the toilet. Don't even know
it. Hey man, like I said, Jedi, saying Luke Skywalker, baby.
I mean, next level for me is when my foot falls asleep and I'm on the toilet. I'm like, damn, I need to get on out of here. I done lost the circulation.
Now, have you ever been on the toilet so long your ass falls asleep?
Bruh, I think I've been on the toilet so long my whole lower body fell asleep. Like I was.
Oh, well, I will say that this was
I think I damn near turned into a paraplegic one time. I was looking for the emergency cord in the hospital. Like, oh shit, I can't feel my legs.
Man, because one time I was on the toilet so long, my junk fell asleep, bro. I was like, it's still there. I looked down and it's still there. I was like, whew, I hope it wakes up at some point. Just saying. Oh my God. Anyway, y'all, that is this new segment. I can't believe this ish happened. This is what happened to me. I just can't remember when I dropped a deuce, man. It just dropped. I'm like, wow. Well, anyway, that's the segment. I had a lot of fun telling y'all that. My wife is completely mortified, but she'll be all right. Hopefully.
I mean, shit happens.
It kind of did.
I mean, and you didn't even know about it.
I really did. I mean, I almost got out of the toilet, didn't wipe, bro. I looked down, I was like, oh my goodness, never mind. Anyway, next segment. It's going to be a Hey Ladies. This is going to be a short one. But this one is about
respect. That's a hell of a transition, too. I was thinking that from dropping a deuce to Hey Ladies.
I mean, you know, I'm just saying, man.
But hey, ladies, if your man dropping a deuce, man, let him be.
You know, I got a perfect wife, man, because she never bothers me. I could be in there for 2 hours, and she's just cool. Now, I will say sometimes if I'm in there too long, she'll be like, are you okay?
Oh, yeah. You get that whole... Text. See, but that's a loaded question, the whole, are you okay? Because I feel like when I get that question in the bathroom, it's like a loaded question, because like part of me is like, yeah, there's some genuine concern there. But the other part is like, are you enjoying this time away from me too much?
Because you can't have nothing, right?
Yeah, bro. Like you hey, you sound like you might be having a good time in there. What's going on?
What's going on?
I'm not doing anything. I'm zoned out. I'm zoned out in my own world. Exactly.
Moco Cowboy, I can't believe this ish happened. Should be the episode. Well, yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Black Morticia Adams, random. Born day Saturday. Does that mean you can have a birthday next week? Is that what it means?
Birthday, yeah. Yep.
No, happy birthday to you, because we won't be around next Saturday. But happy birthday to you. Actually,
we won't be around.
I mean, we'll be around, but we won't be here. Because this is the last show of the year for us. We got a 2-week vacation, bro.
Yeah, we got a 2-week vacation. There's no promises that Ruben might not try to drop a solo episode without us.
I think he probably itching and scratching. Do you think he's actually concentrating on the game right now?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
It depends. I don't know what the score is and nothing, so it depends on how the game's going. Plus, I've been thinking Ruben. I think Ruben been trying to go solo without us for a minute anyway.
He can pay for it. He can. Well, actually, you're priceless, and he gonna have to find out how he gonna pay for my services. So I'm like, because he getting a lot of money for free. This show has value, man.
Once again, I think he's just gonna try to get one of those, like, it was on 5 Heartbeats when Flash was like, yeah, I hope, just want to let everybody know this is gonna be my last episode, but I'm gonna drop my new podcast. It's lonely at the top.
Oh my goodness gracious! That's
all of a sudden, it's gonna be some other producer on the screen gonna pop in on our broadcast. Who the hell was that? Oh, hey, Corey, I told you to come in a little later.
Oh, he got a name too. Hey, Corey. I thought you was gonna say Lil Johnny. You usually say Lil Johnny. Oh no, that's not.
I mean, I just went to another one.
Okay. Well, we going from hiding from your family in the bathroom, getting your zen on, to coming out of the bathroom and facing this. Now, this is like a respect thing, but it's not just respect. It's more like talking about women always putting us in a place of deprivation from sex, because we're constantly chasing and they're constantly seemingly having fun saying, no, this is not my life, but I have lived it and I see it a lot, especially among married men. I just want women to know, and you can comment on this, MoeB, after I'm done. It's not going to take very long, because I just want women to know that we, especially, and this is all things being equal. When I say all things being equal, the definition is a loving relationship. This is not a hookup thing. This is not a relationship that's falling apart. This is not toxic. This is just normal. I love you. You love me. I'm trying to get something. Okay. It's not that simple. When men, and I understand it's hard to kind of see it that way, but this is actually what's happening. And hopefully you'll learn something from it. Maybe you'll be different with your man. I hope that you are. But when men chase their woman, I'll say that, it's not about just the booty. It's not that. It's not about that nut. It's not about that. It's about connection. Because see, you guys get connection with us through doing things that you like to do, going to the mall, going shopping, whatever it might be. I mean, there's a laundry list of things women like to do, and they quote unquote drag us to do them. Well, it's not that you actually want us to go to the mall. It's that you want connection. That's where date nights come from. That's where a lot of these things come from. That is y'all's way of connecting with us. Well, for men, it's the same thing, but usually it's sex. It's not about the booty. We're not just taking something from you, or we're not just looking at you like a piece of meat or anything. It's just we are trying to connect, and that's how we do it. So if we're constantly in a state of deprivation because you constantly say no, what you're doing is eroding the connection that we're trying to make, which essentially makes your marriage not nearly as good as it could be. And so if you wonder why certain things happen with men or they act out when they ain't got none in like a month or two, it's not cute. You probably need to sleep with your man just because you want him to be able to connect with you in a physical way. And I promise you things will get much better if you do it. I understand that you're tired. I understand all that. Some of y'all out there just trying to be cute because you think it's funny. But all things being equal, it's not just about your booty. It's about the closeness. So that's the Hey Ladies, and it's just a PSA. Say yes sometimes, and your marriage will thank you for it. Your relationship will thank you for it, and that's what I got. So what you think, MoeB?
It's intimacy.
Right, exactly.
And intimacy, unfortunately, the sexes view intimacy in conflicting manners a lot of times. Like you said, a lot of times women see intimacy as, I'll just put it out there, most women see intimacy as, hey, he's doing something I want to do. And that's intimacy. He's talking to me, which is really code for he's letting me talk.
Truth.
Or we're doing something together, which is really code for you're doing what I want you to do with me.
Truth.
And it's intimacy. There has to be some layer of intimacy, and unfortunately, the way, not even unfortunately or fortunately, the way that we're kind of programmed is to believe that men are just dogs and pigs that want to have sex. But if you really peel the layers like away from like that O face at the end of it, it's really just about intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
People just want to feel, like you said, connection. But yeah, it's an intimacy thing. And like as a relationship progresses, intimacy changes.
It does.
So like, ladies, I know you probably think your man wants to have sex like every 15 seconds of the day. He doesn't. Like not after a while. Like, you know, he got real life shit going on. He might think about it, but he don't really want to live that life. Like I honestly don't want to live the sexual life I had when I was in my early 20s, because I got real life responsibilities and shit to do now. And my recovery time ain't the same no more.
No.
But I do want some form of intimacy. Like a simple gesture that's not even sexual. It's really physical. We're just such physical beings as males. Like, I can be cool if somebody just rubs my shoulders.
He looks over.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
that's cold.
30,
You gonna pay for that.
You know, a back rub, you know, or when somebody says, hey.
She just pat you on the she pat you on the arm.
Well, that'll last me another 2-3 weeks. I'm good now.
See how easy that was? Yo, man, you better take that crumb, because last week you got called a bitch. So I'm just saying.
Progress, man.
He said progress.
From bitch to 2-second massage, man. I feel like I'm winning right now.
You really are. You living your best life again.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
All I need to do now is go play Wordle on the toilet, man. And this is going to be a orgasmic night.
You can be a Jedi like me. Oh, she called you. Debbie Brown 81 called him a biatch anyway. After all that progress, all is gone. It's gone. But actually,
oh yeah, biatch. That's not the same as bitch.
It's not.
Just like in my email address that had Mo bitches with 2 T's. Because 2 T's ain't disrespectful.
It's not.
Nah.
Okay.
Do you find titties disrespectful?
Yeah, it's gotta have context, bro. Oh man. Well, having said all those things, that was the Hey Ladies, and now we are on to MoeB's segment. So what you gonna drop for us, man?
It's just another weekend event, man.
Here we go.
Yeah, man, because I've been having a lot of It's not an event. It's an observation. So maybe it's more of an observation. So tonight, football team had their celebratory banquet. They had a sneaker ball.
Okay.
So all the kids dressed up, but they got to wear their fly sneakers. Had a lot of young kids looking like they was showing up to the NFL draft. we had some fly ass kids out there.
Really?
I mean, random colors and every assortment of Jordan you can think of.
I was going to say how many pair of Jordans you see.
Bro, I feel like it was almost a requirement that you had Jordans on.
Well, I mean, that is the standard right now.
So yeah, it was a lot of money in that room. It was a lot of money in that room. I mean, hell, the flag football team showed up in a limo. The coaches all bought them a limo to show up, which I thought was dope. Okay. All the flag football players came in a limo. But that goes into my we got to do better. So in the last 2 weeks, I've realized that us as a people, we seem to only support our kids when food is involved.
What in the world are you talking about?
Hear me out. So, I think it was a little over a week ago. No, it might have been. It was a couple of weeks ago. The youngest daughter had a Christmas performance.
Okay.
Get to the school like 20 minutes before the show starts. There's a line wrapped around the school to come in. I'm like, yo, this is dope. They really came out to support, the kids doing this little Christmas performance.
Right.
We get in. I'm like, man, this ain't even nowhere to sit. Like, it's standing room only in there. And then my wife breaks it off. Yeah, because they feeding everybody afterwards.
He threw his head back.
And I'm like, now wonder everybody got their whole families out here. If people in there came 10 deep.
Are you serious?
To see them, to see them sing like 3 Christmas songs without a microphone. Like, there was no acoustics in there. You couldn't hear half the performance.
Wow.
People were talking the whole performance. But they waited hours for that free food. And I was just... And I don't even know how the food was, because I didn't even stay for the food, because I was about to wait 3 hours to get in line for this food. But yeah, so it brings me back today. So today, there have been countless emails and text messages about this banquet, starting at 4.
Okay.
And they said the first thing they were going to do was present awards for all the age groups. 4 o'clock, make sure you're on time, because we're presenting awards right at 4 o'clock. About 3:55, I'm standing out there with the president. We got maybe 8 kids in there.
Okay.
Maybe 8. And I'm like, okay. So 4:10 comes. We start 10 minutes late trying to give people time.
I thought they said they're going to start on time. What happened to that?
Look, if we'd have started on time, only 3 kids would have got trophies pretty much.
Okay. All right, I get that.
So the cheerleaders go. There's like 5 cheerleaders total that are actually there. So then it goes to the minors, and then they do the seniors. And then the flag football team showed up. They're the only team that everybody was there, because they all had to meet up early to get in the limo.
So the limo was the only thing that kept them together.
Yeah, so so they got there when they were supposed to get there.
Right.
But I'm like, this whole itinerary and schedule had been in like 3 million emails and text messages. So everybody knew the war started at 4. Food gets served at 5. By 5 o'clock, it was almost 150 people in there. So it was important enough for them parents to get their kids there for this free motherfucking food. But half the kids didn't get up, be in front of the stage to get their trophy. Because, that shit don't matter to nobody.
So really what you're saying is they got there just in time so they wouldn't have to wait and got their food. Is that what you're saying right now?
I'm not trying to say that. I'm saying that's exactly what the fuck happened.
I just wanted to make sure I was clear, because that's exactly what I was hearing.
That's what happened. I mean, they were still like, we were the last team because we got the farthest as far as, we were in the Super Bowl. So by the time we went, which was almost 5, most of our team was there at that point. I think we only had one other person show up afterwards. But the only reason we had everybody was because it was almost 5 o'clock by then. Everybody was on time for that lasagna and that spaghetti and that chicken.
Wow, lasagna.
But yeah, they had a spread.
Nice.
That spread of stuff I couldn't eat. So
you can't eat lasagna?
I mean, not really.
Okay.
Cheese and red sauce.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
But yeah, so we had a whole bunch of kids. Didn't get their trophy presented in front of everybody, but they got to eat, and they fly as a tire.
And they're Jordan 1s.
Bro, it was so many J's out there, man, all types of colors. And you know what? I got another thing, and maybe I see this wrong because it's probably my mom's fault. I blame her for this. If she ever was up here, she'll attest to this. We got an epidemic going on with these young men and their single moms. Stop dressing your son like it's your fucking date. You are his mom. You are not his fucking prom date.
Well, you'll give us an example of the kind of attire you're talking about.
So look, sons will fly. Dude, okay, I give one example. Kid had on blue suit, royal blue suit, fly as hell.
Okay.
Had on some, I think they were the 4s.
Ooh.
The blue and white 4s.
Oh, blue and white, nice.
His mom had on this tight royal blue matching dress, the same matching J's. Everybody was like, oh, that's fly. And all I kept thinking was like, my mom back in the day was like, I don't want you to match me. I'm your mom. I'm not your fucking date.
Right.
Like, because she was like, I don't want you. You're not replacing my man. Like, I'm not trying to breed you to be my significant other.
True. I get that.
But there was a whole bunch of moms looking like they was taking their sons out on a prom day. Now I get it. Maybe I'm overreading it. Maybe this is just some bias my mom putting to me. But I'm like, I'm cool if you want to be on the same color scheme. But like, they was matching. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say they're matching.
Like he might as well gave her a corsage and picked her up in a limo. Look, the whole, like he might as well have been trying to figure out was he gonna get something later on that night.
Wow, I knew you was gonna go
what?
there. I knew you was gonna go there.
There was 13. Okay, blue and white 13.
Not bad.
And they was fly. They was fly.
Okay.
But like, yeah, man, hey, stop dressing your sons like your damn date. Just stop it.
And that is a lot of money, man.
You're the mom.
Yes. You're right. There's a lot of money. You got 13s on twice? Wow. That's $500, ain't it?
Hey, they was fly.
I bet they were. Blue and white 13s? I bet they were.
There were some kids in there that was like, honestly, if basically you would have taken all their attire, basically it was a 2023 NFL draft green room. Like, that's how it looked. Like, my man Caden came out with the red. He had the red suit looking like Play from House Party.
Wow.
Bruh, he was fly. These hey, they did it. The parents did it up for that. They didn't get half their kids in time to get a fucking trophy, but they came in time to take them pictures and get that free food.
Well, it was date night. Just saying.
Apparently, yeah. They had to be fashionably late for their prom or what?
For their prom.
Mom prom. That's what it was. It's basically a whole bunch of mom proms.
Wow, that sounds so creepy, man.
And look, I know I'm probably the minority. I know a lot of people probably didn't look at it that way. But every time I saw one of them boys looking like they was escorting their mom in like a date, I'm just like... And some of them weren't even single moms. Some of them was like that, and then the dad would just be like somewhere in the background walking, looking like he was like, yeah, I mean, maybe he'll get something tonight.
But I ain't getting none.
I couldn't afford 3 of them pairs of J's.
Hey, man. Just saying. That's $750. Oh man! So that's your weekend rant.
Yeah, that's the weekend observation and vent.
The mom prom.
Yeah, I just left the mom prom. Look, and this is no shade to them ladies. Like I said, this is just my observation. I was just like, yo, man.
But isn't
y'all.
it some shade though?
No, I said at the beginning, it's the difference between my mom
Yeah.
and the current mom. My
Okay.
mom would have never done no shit like that.
Right.
But my mom would have came in there looking good, but we wouldn't have looked like we was on a date.
God. Ooh, okay. Well, we're gonna take the show home, y'all, because see, Ruben's not here, so we're gonna finish this. So we going into the regular segment, What's on Your Mind? I'll start it out because mine's a little sobering. I had a dream last night, and my mom is deceased. She's been deceased for a little while, and she had heart issues. So this is not how she died, but the dream I had the other night was my mom, because she would dye her hair, so she never really turned gray. Well, the mom in my dream was she let her hair go and the natural color come out, and so her hair was gray. The significance of it was, in this dream, she had Alzheimer's, and it was late stage. And I remember I walked in the door of the home that she was in, and she walked by me like she did not know me. And so I have never had that experience with my mom. So I felt some type of way about that. So, I get up in the morning, my wife is sleeping, I'm to work before she wakes up, and I instantly think of her and her sister, because her dad, or their dad, died of Alzheimer's. And it was in a word, it was difficult. And they had to deal with all the things that you have to deal with, the not knowing who your offspring is, violence, verbal assaults, not sleeping. Alzheimer's patients don't sleep. They're like up 24 hours a day. Trying to manage your family while you're doing all this, and back and forth, and hoping that it gets better, knowing that it's never going to get better, and then watching somebody come to their very violent demise. And so I just want to, give a shout to Alzheimer's caregivers in particular. It's a hard job being a caregiver at any level, but it's a special job when someone you have loved all your life does not know you, or they characterize you in a way. Well, hold on, let me back up. They characterize you as somebody that you don't even like, that they don't even like. And to have to deal with that is long. I mean, who knows? They might die fast, they might die slow, but this is always going to be the path, and it's not easy. So I just want to give a shout to everybody that's dealing with that. Because that little taste in a dream I got was like, that's intense. So for all y'all, I appreciate you, and just hang in there. That's all I can say. So that's what's on my mind.
Yeah, man, Alzheimer's is the worst, man. Watching somebody mental faculties go away, man, that's like the worst. That's hell on earth as far as I'm concerned. I had to watch one of my aunts go through Alzheimer's, man. That was rough, especially knowing that she was a teacher and how witty she used to be, and how bougie we used to joke about her being, and then like it just going away.
Yep.
And watching her try to cope with it, because she's smart,
right?
So she started trying to write herself notes and started, doing all the coping mechanisms that they try to do. It was hard. Yes, that's a tough one. Yeah. So anybody who chooses to be a caregiver for those people, man, you are a special individual, and like, yeah, you've got the patience of an angel.
Yep. I mean, that's the long and short of it, because it's I'm not saying that watching somebody pass away slowly is easy, but there are some things out there that's a special kind of awful. So yeah, just saying. But anyway, that's what's on my mind. Just want to throw that out there. So what you got, MoeB?
Bro, it's like a week away from Christmas, man. It does not feel like that.
But it is. But does it ever, though? Does it ever?
I mean,
because we say this stuff every year.
Yeah, but I think for me it does it just because of like our house situation. like just because we ain't really been able to use the first floor of a house. So the fireplace room is usually where we had a tree and all that stuff. So it's just been kind of a weird feeling. But nah, what's on my mind is I'm kind of over the NFL right now.
How so?
Like, the Raiders won today in
thought about you, yes.
In an exciting, random, stupid way that for once wasn't us doing something stupid, somebody else doing something stupid. And I didn't even feel the joy no more. Like, I think last week when I talked about my little grievance, like, I really do think I've become a terrible football fan.
How so?
Because, like, I just don't have hope no more, man.
Well, you said that last week, but they won.
Exactly. And I feel the exact same as I did when they lost.
Yeah.
Like, I have, like, zero investment anymore. It's like, whatever. They're going to find a way to F it up eventually. And I realize I kind of feel like that about Georgia football, too. But I don't, because we're winning. But I always know I'm one, like, effed up game away from just being like, it's Georgia.
But they haven't been that team. I mean, the last 2 years, last 3 years, I mean, they've been really good.
Man, that's a small sample size, man.
I realize that, but I mean, they're on their way.
I'm a terrible fan, AG. I just realized that the fanatic and fan doesn't exist in me.
Okay.
One, I'm way too logical. So like I don't ever get too high or too low.
Okay, I'll accept
B,
that.
I don't forget shit. So no matter how great I feel about a win, I still don't forget how terrible I felt about some of the dumbass losses.
So let me ask you a question. Is that why you were so lukewarm when the Braves won the World Series?
Hey, when the Braves won the World Series, like, I'm not even a baseball fan anymore.
Okay.
So that was kind of different. Like, I do remember when the Braves won the first World Series that I witnessed.
Okay, 95?
Yeah, I was, like, super excited about that.
Right.
Like, that's when I was heavy into baseball. And I had watched us get close so many times and blow it.
Yeah.
And we always blew it to, like, the team that had the black people that I also liked as well.
Okay.
So it was always like, it was almost like I felt like as a Braves fan, I was being punished as a black man. Because it was like, how dare you?
How do you put those together?
It was like, how dare you root for these, like, Braves when you got these black people you should be rooting for. Like, my favorite baseball player growing up was Barry Bonds.
Right.
Playing for the fucking Pirates, man.
Yeah.
And then one of my favorite teams, other than the Braves, was the Blue Jays.
Ouch.
Toronto beat us.
Ouch. That was awful.
Once Bo Jackson really was no more, my next baseball player that I really rode with was Kirby Puckett. I had to watch this motherfucker hit a home run against us. It was like I was being punished as a black man. It was like whatever black hot baseball player is out, we're gonna make that guy be the one that fucks you.
But
from Kirby Puckett to Joe Carter, like, you know, if you was black and you was good at baseball, you were gonna fuck me at some point in time.
Okay. Let's leave the Braves alone. I remember when Georgia won the championship last year. Lauren and I sat there and watched the game. I said, I know MoeB's got to be over the moon. We do the show, and it's like, dude, and you're like, whatever, man, they won. I was like, what?
Like I said, I just couldn't get too high or too low.
They just won a natty,
but part of the reason last year I was like that, like, I'll probably be more excited if they win this year. Because last year I was just like, they're so much fucking better than everybody. There's no reason for them to lose. Like, there was no surprise when they won to me. Because I'm like, I've been saying it all year. Right, they got an NFL defense out there. Like, a literal NFL defense out there.
That's true.
This year, they still do have a literal NFL defense, but they don't have all the weapons anymore. So I'm like, they're a little closer to everybody else this year than they were last year. But last year, I was just like, and I told myself, look, we're going to win this year. All this Georgia shit I got is going to come out. And I did. I flew my flag high.
Okay.
I rocked my Georgia thing. I was cool. But now, like, It just ain't the same, man.
You seem so like lifeless when you talk about this.
Because I don't want to be Alabama. Meaning, like, I don't want to get so used to winning that when we start having like moderately good seasons, that I'm disappointed in that. Like, I still don't want to be to the point where I'm like, we lose 2 games and I'm like, fuck it, fire the coach. Like Alabama fans are.
Oh, yeah, no. How you gonna
Like, I don't want to be that guy.
Okay,
I want to be reasonable fan still, but part of being a fan is being fanatical, and I'm not fanatical. Now, I will tell you, if the motherfucking Hawks ever win an NBA championship, I'm retiring as an NBA fan.
Why do you gotta retire?
Because, like, since we traded Dominique Wilkins when I was like 11, I was like 9, I just realized nothing good could ever happen to the Hawks. It didn't make me stop rooting for them, but I'm like, they just can't do it. They just can't win.
I mean, but he was older.
Yeah, he did go to the Celtics and average like 26 points a game the next year. And I think we got Danny Manning back, who like didn't even re-sign with us. It was one of the worst trades in NBA history. Well, I'm biased on that, but it was a terrible trade. But like, the reason I want to retire as an NBA fan, because NBA is the one thing that I've never been fully invested in, because I just like basketball so much.
Right.
Like, it's the one thing. Like, I got a Denver Nuggets hat on right now. I got like almost every NBA franchise hat, because I don't feel like that undying loyalty to the Hawks. I won't rock a Celtics hat though. It's the one franchise I won't rock.
Understood. I don't know if you can go to the cookout with that one on.
Yeah, I just won't rock a Celtics hat. But like, the NBA, I'm such a diverse fan. I just love basketball.
Right.
Like, and basketball is like such a individualized sports, the way they market it.
Right.
So if the Hawks win, I'm just gonna retire as a fan. I'm just like, look, I like basketball. I don't root for a team anymore. The last time I rooted for a team, we won, and I'm done.
I think you are just avoiding because you're heartbroken at some point. Something broke your heart, and you're just avoiding all this stuff.
Bro, I can name what broke my heart for every franchise, man.
But I mean,
for every franchise. Georgia football broke my heart when Georgia Tech won a national championship in the early 90s. I just kept thinking, how does any fucking school that ends in Tech beat Georgia to a national championship? They didn't even beat us for the national championship, but I'm just like, they got a school full of engineers.
You're not wrong.
We got SEC, like, this all we give a fuck about boosters, and we let the technical school win before we did. And then when Kirby Puckett hit that home run, as a Braves fan, a piece of me broke. Now I got to relive the dream a couple years later when we won. But I'll be honest, like, when I was a kid, I was like 8 when Kirby Puckett roly-poly ass hit that home run.
Why you hating on this dude? He ain't even here to defend himself no more.
The reason I hate on him is because I was such a fan of Kirby Puckett. Because he was fat black baseball player. I was a fat black baseball player. I was like, dog, you couldn't take the series off for me? For your boy?
It's not his job. His job is to do what he did.
Them Minnesota fans don't respect you. Like, come on, man. Please, man. And we had Terry Pendleton. We already had a fat black guy grabbing his dick every at bat. We didn't need you, Kirby Puckett. We didn't need you to hit that home run on us.
But I mean, Minnesota did. I mean, he was doing his job, man. I don't know why you hating on this dude, man.
Fuck the Twins and fuck Kirby Puckett just for that series. Like, not for the rest of his life. Kirby Puckett probably a stand-up dude. No beef with Kirby Puckett. I mean, and I don't want to talk about dead people, but in that series, fuck Kirby Puckett. Fuck Joe Carter.
Joe Carter. I mean, maybe we need to have that batting practices Glavine gave him. I mean, come on, man. That was the worst pitch ever. That was a mistake.
Bro, we had one of the greatest pitching staffs of all time.
We did.
We got one fucking World Series.
Truth.
4 Cy Young winners,
Truth.
1 World Series.
Well, I remember that. I'm a Braves fan, and I remember we didn't hit very well. We didn't support those pitchers very well.
You're right. I'm not even gonna argue with you on that.
Because you talking about Terry Pendleton, no one hit well, especially in the series with the Blue Jays and the Twins. So I'm just letting you know we weren't good enough.
We gave all the ladies what they wanted, and we kept re-signing David Justice.
and speaking of David Justice, we won the game 5 of the World Series in '95, 1-0. We still weren't hitting that well. Just saying. I mean,
and speaking of David Justice, then this bitch ass goes to the Yankees and wins one.
Yep.
Man, every black baseball player would come back to fuck me, man.
So is that what's happening?
That's what it felt like to me. What it felt like to me.
Oh my God.
And the Raiders, my heart broke when fucking Bo Jackson got hurt.
Oh, yeah, it was terrible. It really was.
When he got hurt against the Bengals, man, like I was crying. I was like 7 or 8 crying.
Yeah, his last game. Never played football again. Sorry, man.
I'm not a good fan, man. If anybody shares the team that I root for, I apologize, man. Like I said last week, I apparently am the reason our teams can't do well. I'm the common denominator. If I was more fanatical, if I was more irrational, we'd be better.
Is that what it takes?
Apparently. Now, I wish I could talk, like, even though Ruben claims to be like a rational, mild-mannered Washington fan, me and you both know he's not. Every year he's like, we just need this and this, and we're good. And then he claims he never said it.
Exactly. And we'll argue with you that he never said it, even though you got receipts. So, yes.
I just want to know what it's like to be on that emotional roller coaster as a fan, and it work out for you.
Well, I mean, it did work out for you. Georgia won a Natty. The Braves won a World Series.
But I wasn't even on the ride no more, man. I mean, I was still rooting for him. I was still always like, don't nobody got Georgia football in their heart like me.
Okay.
But I never was on the ride though.
But you watched all the games.
I did.
So how can you not be on the ride if you watched all the games?
Because even after I won, I saw like, what's the chick from sports and like Elle Duncan. I saw how fanatical she was. And I'm just like, why can't I feel like that?
Because you are protecting your heart, sir. That's what this is. That's what I just said like 10 minutes ago. Huh?
I've been hurt.
I know. And hurt people hurt people. Look at you, man.
I can't let another team get close.
Oh my God. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that was MoeB's second rant of the day. But we are going to end this show. Like I said before, this is our last show of the year, a live show anyway. There's going to be a best of show that comes out after this one posts on Thursday or Friday. On the 8th that we're coming back?
Sounds right.
Yeah,
Sounds
so
right.
January 8th, whatever that Sunday night is, we'll be back at 9 o'clock Eastern time. But until then, everybody, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you're celebrating this time of year, whatever your winter break is, be safe, be merry, and deuces. Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, MoeB 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.